When it comes to sports in Lorain, your station to watch is TV20, Lorain City Schools Television.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Shot Palace. Jay Ferguson, Bob Braskich, along with Joe Bach, Terry Trout, and the Admiral King Video Club crew. We bring you the finale, Bob, the end of an era. The final game between the Lorain Admiral King Admirals and the Southview Saints, at least in the regular season, as they will meet again in the tournament. But today is the swan song for the regular season. And Bob, two teams at different points here. For one, a lot at stake.
Oh, there is a lot at stake. Is obviously for the Saints, because the Saints only have one loss in the conference, as does Shaw. I don't believe Shaw has any losses.
No losses.
Right. And the two teams, Southview and Shaw, have to play.
Absolutely.
So if Southview can win tonight and then defeat Shaw in the next game, they've got a piece of the conference.
And for Admiral King, it's a team in transition. A little bit different crew than we saw the first time these two teams met. And the most noticeable difference is at the point guard, we've got a freshman.
Right, and he can really bring it and can really handle it, which will help the Admirals, because if we recall in the first game that we did, Southview's man defense forced a lot of turnovers and Southview capitalized. You know, I think the other key tonight is Southview, to win, has to shoot the ball well. They have to, regardless of who they play, and then they have to at least hold their own on the boards.
I was going to say it's Admiral King's strength inside versus Southview's strength on the perimeter in this, the final Battle of Lorain.
I knew I was going to college, so I always worked. My friends would come into the restaurant where I was working and want me to go out, but I had to man up and say no. You can't mess around. I heard about Fredo Student Aid at church. Filling out the free application wasn't easy, but I got it done. What would I tell other kids? Just go for it, see what happens. Don't give up on college because of money. My name is Eric. I'm going to study sports medicine. I'm going to be all right.
Back here at the Shot Palace for the finishing up of the introduction of starting lineups. Angel Gomez for Southview and number 33, Jerome Golson for the Admirals. Round out the starting lineups for the two teams. First for the Admirals, Theron Nelson is number 1. Number 12 is the freshman we referred to earlier, Bob, and that is Jordan Carter. And
he can handle it.
Last time we saw him, he had a very nice game. He's going to be a player. He is a player. 25, Peter Rufo. 32, Anton Cheney Harris. 33, Jerome Golson for the Admirals. For the Saints, a very perimeter-oriented team. Number 1, senior Charles Fletcher. 5 is Mike Davila. 23, Jeremiah Freimeyer, the senior, and that represents the size that the Saints have. 24, Brandon Davis, and 30, Angel Gomez for the Saints. The Saints are coached by Andy Bastock. Albert Stacy ably leads the Admirals.
Jay, a very nice crowd.
For a Saturday afternoon with the Olympics on, absolutely. There's the fake. Cheney, Harris, and Davis jump again, and we're underway. This is the freshman Jordan Carter. Davila on him. Rufo guarded by Gomez. Knocked away off Davila, off Carter, and out of bounds. The Saints will get it right in front of the Admirals bench.
Well, that's the first turnover by that Saints pesky and aggressive man defense.
Charles Fletcher, the senior backcourt leader for the Saints. Angel Gomez, his partner. The Saints will run motion against the Admirals man-to-man. This is Freimeyer outside with Harris. Admirals up in the grills. Trouble getting it through. Mike Davila, reverse, no. Rebound to Cheney Harris. Nelson brings it back, hands to Carter. Carter peels off now, gets it back to Peter Rufo about 40 feet away. Gomez to the line, kicks it out. Nelson, one dribble, 17-footer, and we've got a score.
Wow.
Theron Nelson opens it up 2-0. 7:10 to go, first quarter. Davis didn't expect that pass from Davila. Gomez will set things against Carter, the freshman. I'm going to make a concerted effort not to say that today, Bob. He's Carter the player when you're at the
Well, he certainly is, and we've seen of late, he's shooting the ball much better, much more relaxed.
Davila fakes back to the baseline, cut off by Rufo, out to Davis. Back to Fletcher. Fletcher down the lane, kick out. Angel Gomez set shot for three, back rims it. Davila had it knocked away out of bounds, and the Admirals will get it. 6:36 to go, first quarter. King 2-0.
Well, you know, the King doesn't quite have the size advantage that they had first time around. But as you pointed out, Carter, he'll go a long way in this game to reduce number of turnovers. Southview really turned King over in that first meeting.
He gets it off to Golson. Golson will look inside. King runs their version of the flex. Rufo along the baseline, cut off, kicks it out to Golson. There's the down screen on the backside for Cheney Harris. Rufo makes the cut along the baseline. Nelson comes up, curls, kicks out. Carter will hoist the three long. Golson has a rebound and a cheap one.
Well, that's what Southview can't
Jerome
allow.
Golson, nice work on the boards. And that's something they were not able to do very often in the first match at the View.
Well, with Golson and Harris at 6'3" and 6'4", the Admirals definitely have a size advantage inside.
Fletcher. This is Freimeyer.
Freimeyer about 6'2".
Fletcher going to launch a three, rim, no, rebound. Nice checkouts by the Admirals, but Angel Gomez comes out of there. The Admirals had too many hands on it. Mike Davila, glass and good. I don't know if he called it.
I don't know.
But
I
it
think
counts.
he did.
It looked like it when it left his hand. 5:25 to go in the first quarter, 4-3. Carter and Golson. Freimeyer steps over to help, and Golson travels with the basketball. Good help by Freimeyer. First substitution, A.J. Craighead in for Brandon Davis for the Saints. $5:17 to go, first quarter. Little officials conference here.
You know, in Southview,
we're looking for another basketball. That's what I thought, that Southview was having a little bit of difficulty, and that ball may be a little slick. And I was looking for the third official. He says, let's try a new rock. John Agassi didn't have any problem catching it at the scorer's table. So, Admiral King won with the first ball, 4-3, and we'll put the second ball in play with 5:15 to go in the first quarter. Davila against Rufo. Nelson out and challenging the pass, and now Fletcher comes back with Nelson on him, a pair of ones. Davila up top. Craighead now. Craighead, miscommunication with Freimeyer, gets the ball reversal to Gomez, penetrate and pitch. Davila, conventional three is off the rim. Hand on that by Craighead, and back, he got the rebound and back out. Just got a hand on it, knocked it away from Cheney Harris. Freimeyer guarded by Golson. There's the double
nice
back cut.
cut.
Nice pass. Charles Fletcher has 2, 5-4, whistle, timeout.
Coach Stacy is not happy. You know, Jay, the fact that Southview launches so many threes and they're undersized, a lot of those balls come long, as that one did, and it neutralizes to a degree, you know, the rebounding disadvantage, some of the size.
There on the back cut, there was such a nice fake that there were two Saints wide open on the back cut.
Both players really planted hard and didn't fight pressure. When we talk about the importance of not fighting pressure in just about every game.
So the Saints with their first lead of the game. Coach Stacy talking it over in the 30-second timeout.
I saw Coach Stacy was quite upset. I can't figure out quite why.
I don't know if he had to, he saw somebody that should have been to the midline there maybe to help take that away.
That's possible.
It looked like there was a Saint in the far corner, and this is Jordan Carter, and that is Jerome Golson. Peter Rufo.
Okay.
Golson, 17-footer, good.
Nice stroke.
That was a nice stroke.
That sure is.
He's got 4, 6'5" Admirals.
And that's just a sophomore at 6'4", Golson.
Angel Gomez, teardrop off the glass and in. They must work on that, Bob.
They must, because I see all of their players, when they take it in there, they're able to kiss it off the glass.
Carter reverses, comes down, he throws one up, no.
Oh my.
Tipped up, and that's Golson, and he got a free run from the volleyball line, Bob.
Caught it in midair and put it back in.
No
Very
check out.
athletic.
He's got 6 of the 8 for the Admirals, and they have a 1-point lead. This is Fletcher.
Nice curl cut.
Craighead
Oh, no call.
blocked by Golson. This is Gomez. He's going to go in there and kick it out. Davila, Fletcher. Extra pass gave Fletcher a clean look, but he shorted off the front of the rim, and back come the Admirals. Golson will handle against Fletcher. Cheney Harris against Freimeyer. Turns, one hands, no. And
Again, Golson.
again.
That's twice. You've got to get a body on him,
Somebody
Jeff.
outside's got to put a body on him.
Check him out.
The Admirals start their offense with a pass many times to Golson outside. He's just getting a free run. Rufo on what he will tell you is a silly foul, reaching in. He knew it as soon as he did it, his first. Luis Mendez and Octavius Jones for the Admirals. Brandon Davis returning for the Saints. Fletcher gets a blow. Saints ball down 3, 10-7, 2:57 to go. Davila back to Gomez. Step back three. Good.
Wow.
All tied up at 10. 2:45 to go as Jordan Carter walks it up.
Gomez shooting 40% from behind the arc for the year.
Now, what's happened here is that Golson has made a pass from here and then just took off. Freimeyer picked his pocket that time on the different defensive assignment. Craighead forced it up. He's going to get to the line. Almost had the... Octavius Jones is going to get the foul.
You know, and Craighead's a 70% free throw shooter for the year. Southview's very good with their smallish lineup of getting some movement in their offense, beating you off the dribble, and then pitching for the next pass many times, which is outside of the arc.
They're very good at playing to their strengths.
Right, and if they do that, they can beat you.
That's what makes them strengths.
Exactly. That, in
First
fact,
lead of the day for the Saints.
You know, that's what they have to do.
Craighead hits a couple, 12-10 Southview on 5 straight. Octavius Jones back to Carter, and he'll bring it up against Craighead. Quickly off the dribble, Craighead picks his pocket. Carter got it back. Floated it up. No, Craighead got a rebound. He comes away. He's got a 3-on-2 if he hurries. Brandon Davis had it taken away. Nice play by Jones, but then Craighead got it back, and Brandon Davis takes it up. No. Rebounds his miss, gets it blocked. Rebound up by Freimeyer. He's going to go to the line.
Yeah.
Persistence pays off. Luis Mendez is going to get the foul. Make him earn it at the line. Jeremiah Freimeyer to the strike, the 6'2 senior.
You know, Freimeyer by far the Saints' leading rebounder, and for the season, an amazing stat is the Saints are out rebounding the opposition over 16 games.
Wow.
You would think that's almost impossible, you know, given they basically have 4 guards and a 6'2 and Freimeyer out there. I mean, that's amazing.
He might practice him that way. They both front rimmed, rolled up and in. 2 for him, 14-10 on a 7-0 Southview run. Octavius Jones, Jordan Carter against pressure. Craighead bothers him. Carter, nice control. Davila got a whack, and Carter got a basket.
Wow.
Mike Davila's first foul. Jordan Carter's first basket. 14-12. At the scorer's table, Charles Fletcher replaces Davila.
Well, Jordan's been struggling a little bit. He's at 33%, and I was mistaken. Southview has not out-rebounded the opposition for the year, but it's pretty close, much closer than you would anticipate.
3-point the old-fashioned way, and it's 14-13 Saints. Craighead brings it up. Oops. Brandon Davis beats Golson on the baseline, reverses it, no. Pushes it back, no. Off of Golson, out of bounds. A lot of contact there both ways.
Good no call in my
I think
opinion,
in both parts, on the shot and on the rebound. 14-13 Southview. Joe Bach ready. Brandon Davis, no. Davis again, no. A.J. Craighead can really get off the ground. He traveled with the ball.
Really scrappy on the glass, the Saints.
Well, That's going to get Bama off the bench. Emmanuel Cook for the Saints, number 40. 25, Rufo returns, replacing Nelson. Minute 28 to go. Been a lot of fun at 14-13. Both teams still trying to get a feel for what's going to happen and what's not going to work. Rufo against Fletcher.
Yep.
Whistle intended for Harris.
Well,
he and Cook both kind of swung and missed, and it went out of bounds. The cheerleaders turned it over to the Saints down there. The Admirals cheerleaders on the baseline. A.J. Craighead, minute 5 to go in the quarter. And then, thank you, back at you.
Yeah.
Charles Fletcher just felt the count coming on, I think, and panicked a little bit and threw it too tall for Emmanuel Cook. In fact, threw it too tall for everybody on the Saints roster. So Carter will bring it up under a minute, first quarter. Off Jones' shin, back to Carter, back to Rufo. He fakes a three, penetrates on the run, got fouled. Protecting the shooter there. Good call. Fletcher got him on the way by. Peter Rufo is going to go to the line for a pair.
Rufo having a good year from the line at 64%.
45.9 to go, first quarter. First one ties it.
Rufo's averaging 8 a game.
Second
5'9"
one
junior.
long. Rebound out of bounds. Jones was on the baseline when he tried to save it there. That's one place where the Saints really have struggled in the games I've seen them this year is missed free throws.
Oh,
Boxing
absolutely.
out, missed free throws.
Right.
Craighead handles against Mendez. 35 seconds to go. Double team, gets it over to Gomez. Back to Craighead, steps into a three. Good.
Wow.
A.J. Craighead with 5, 17-14. As we're going to go under 20 seconds in the first. This is Mendez. See, when Golson comes out of the King lineup, they get small too.
Little flex action here, Jay.
There it is, the reversal.
Screens along the baseline on the weak side.
Jordan Carter gets it, turnaround 15-footer, nice move. Tough shot, got to pick up the rim, and that'll end it.
Good quarter.
Very good quarter. We've played one at the Shot Palace. Southview 17, Admiral King 16. Back with more after this.
After Sergeant Matthew Kyle was injured in Iraq, his young wife faced the daunting task of getting their VA benefits.
There's a lot of red tape, there's a lot of confusion, there's a lot of forms to fill out.
For years, paralyzed veterans trained experts have helped injured veterans and their families.
We're able to fill out all of the forms and applications and ask for all of the benefits that that veteran's entitled to.
You too can help paralyzed veterans. Visit pva.org.
Mike Davila starts with the ball in the second quarter for the Saints. They are on top 17-16. This is Brandon Davis, Charles Fletcher. 23 is Freimeyer. Now Fletcher with Harris on, Cheney Harris. This is Brandon Davis for a three. Good.
Wow. This is exactly what the Saints have to do to be effective. They've got to shoot it. They're doing
20
well.
to 16. Southview with 4 different players with 3-point baskets in the first 8.5 minutes. Whistle, going to go the other way. I think it's going to be Mendez on an illegal screen. I know he was trying to free up Octavius Jones, and he put the arms up. And Coach Stacy saying, well, he had him inside his body. And that may be an NBA rule. Darren Nelson's back. He didn't say he didn't have him up. I know that, and I know Al. Mike Davila bring it across. 7:25 to go. This is Craighead. That's Davila. There's the reversal that they need. Brandon Davis penetrate, volleyball line
Nice
jump stop. No. Fletcher, they just went over him.
Right.
He had good position, but they'll keep it, the Saints.
You know, Southview just does a couple of things really well. First open man gets the basketball. They really move the defense by moving the ball. Very well done.
4 across the baseline, and they'll just get it into Freimeyer, and Fletcher will get a screen. Back out to Davila.
Yeah, they're able to play at a high rate of speed with minimal turnovers.
Davila, Fletcher, 3, good.
There it is. Penetrating pitch, that's what they do best.
And that's the 5th Saint to hit a 3 ball. Down low to Cheney Harris as the Saints are up 7 all of a sudden. Cheney Harris against Freimeyer whistle. I think he traveled with the ball. Freimeyer held his ground, and Anton trying to get his feet moving there. Shuffled when he needed to pivot. 23-16 Saints, and they've got the rock. There's another 3 from the corner. Too strong, and Golson's got a rebound. Carter with it. Full speed, pulls up, hoists it and hits it.
Big shot.
Jordan Carter with 7.
Just when you thought the Saints might be pulling away.
Carter's got 7, Golson's got 8. Freimeyer's pass too hot for Davis, and back comes Carter. You don't think he's gonna pull up, do you? Golson, no. Golson again, yes.
Yeah, that's Golson's 3rd stick back of the game.
He's got double figures. He and Carter are 17 of the 20 right now.
Southview has hit twice as many threes as the opposition this year. Twice as many.
Brandon Davis looking for another one.
Oh, there it is.
Penetrate and pitch.
Yeah, it was 97-49 in threes.
Well, they're over 100 now because they've got 6. 26-20. Whistle. Five, Mike Davila gets his 2nd personal foul. He'll come to the bench. Angel Gomez, Emmanuel Cook into the Southview lineup. Freimeyer's going to get a blow, and now the Saints
are very small.
Yeah, they're looking for Dopey and Doc now because they've got 5 little guys out there.
But they do get after it very well.
They play hard.
Get after it. They play very hard.
Golson looking down low for Cheney Harris to exploit it. Fletcher in behind on the help. That's what you have to do. You have to play good position defense.
Oh, nice pass with the left hand.
Davis, no. He went up with the right. Tried to shoot it with the left and went changed to the right. And Pete Rufo is going to get a free one.
No.
And he missed it. But Cheney Harris puts it back, his first 2. 26-22. Bama Cook has his pocket picked by Golson. And back comes Jordan Carter all the way to the rack with the left. And he's got 9. Timeout, Southview.
Wow.
The Admirals with a little bit of a run, 26-24. Coach Bastock wants a 60.
Well, you know, something happened in that last sequence that Southview usually does to the other team. They take them out of their comfort zone with quickness and hustle, and King did it to Southview, turned them over a couple times, and were able to score. Golson has 3 stickbacks. I mean, that's very good.
And Southview was put in a position that they're not normally in, where they had people doing things they're not comfortable with.
Right.
You had Bama Cook trying to handle the ball on the outside there. Brandon Davis had an open look and switched hands, and it resulted in the Rufo run out, but Harris just stuck back on the replay.
Well,
Thanks much to the Lorain City School Employees Credit Union for that and all our in-game replays. Give Neil Summers and the ladies a call, 282-4600, if you are employed by or retired from the Lorain City School District. They do a great job in all phases of the money game, Bob.
They sure do, and I'm a customer there, and I strongly endorse Neil Summers and the credit union.
Well, good timeout there for Andy Bass.
It was a good timeout, Jay, because it stopped the bleeding. And I was watching him, and I always like to watch demeanors of coaches in timeouts. And very cool, calm, and collected in that timeout. I mean, no panic whatsoever.
King's little run here cut the 26-19 down to 26-24. So Saints will inbound it now with Brandon Davis. And Craighead will walk it up. Fletcher against Rufo. And that's Freimeyer, and Gomez against Mendez. Freimeyer into the lane, kick out. Craighead thought about 3. He's got Cheney Harris on him. This is a quickness size mismatch. He's going to take advantage of it and get to the rack and score. A.J. Craighead with 7. 28-24, he recognized it, Bob.
He recognized it, Jay. I mean, very, very high basketball IQ on that possession.
Davis and Golson banging around in the low post. The Admirals go to a little high-low look now. Mendez kicks it back to Golson. Fletcher got a hand in. Nelson alone for three, just too strong. Davis will bring it the other way. A.J. Craighead kicks out for Fletcher. Pass a little off the mark, and the Saints will reset. But the concept is the same, is it not?
It sure is. Spread the floor, penetrate and pitch.
Or just if you're not going to
it.
guard me, I'll fire one. Rufo rebounds the Gomez miss.
But that's what they have to do.
Cheney Harris back to Rufo. He got an open look. He doesn't miss many of those. Nelson rebounds over Fletcher. Cheney Harris challenged by Davis, but scores.
Well, another second chance opportunity.
That's something the Admirals didn't get much of the first time.
And that's the key to the game for Southview. They can't continuing to allow those stickbacks.
Fletcher, that one might have been forced, but Gomez gets a steal and going to get to the rack and miss a layup. Cheney Harris, and now Golson's got a free one.
Look out.
Good decision there.
Good decision not to dunk the ball, Jay.
Yes, and we're tied
really
at 28.
was. There's a time to go up and slam it, and there's a time to make sure you score.
Under 3.5, we're all tied up. This game's got quite a flow to it, Bob.
Oh, I'm enjoying
Fletcher, no tip up by
Davis. Wow.
Davis swatted at it as he hit the deck. He's got 8. 2:35 to go. Mendez will bring it up. He had trouble with it. Craighead pried it loose. Fletcher's got it. He's going to take it into the paint, kick it out to Davis. Davis says, I'll try 3. Nope, and hit the wire. Jordan Carter getting an extended blow here, as did Mike Davila, who's going to come back in now and give Brandon Davis.
Jay, the pace of this game is up and down pretty good. I mean,
now
both teams.
Carter's going to come back for Mendez.
This game is going to test your depth and test your bench because, I mean...
both teams have played 7 at this point.
Right.
So it's going to test your conditioning. And Cheney
nice
Harris
pass.
backdoor. Rufo and the Admirals tie it yet again. Pete Rufo's first basket.
Well, when you go out and trap on the perimeter and leave the middle open, that's what happens.
2 on the ball, 2 in the lanes, one back is what a wise man once told me. Pass too high there. Craighead just lofted it. Intended for Freimeyer, but caught a cheerleader. Hope she's okay. She got nailed.
No, I'm laughing. I didn't see it happen. No, she's okay.
She's okay. But when you're not looking, a basketball is a hard thing from 20 feet away. Pass knocked away from Golson, intended for Rufo. The Admirals will inbound. Brandon Davis back for A.J. Craighead. That's a take a step back timeout. Rufo backcourt to Carter. He's going to run it down and bring it up by himself. 1:45 to go in the half. Tied at 30. Golson, Rufo to the baseline, cut off by Freimeyer. Nice rebound there, and Golson got a piece of Davis.
Well, no damage done. Only the 15 foul in the half for the Admirals.
And that's going to get Lamonte Carter off the bench for the Admirals, number 52. As Davila brings it up. 1:25 to go. Saints spread the floor a little bit here.
Try to hold it a little bit.
Davis, Davila, Freimeyer, Fletcher. Just never got square. Tried to get rid of it too quick, and the Admirals bring it back. Carter doesn't waste any time. Fletcher got a piece.
Look up.
Brandon Davis, just lay it up, guy. He made the good decision not to dunk the ball. Back comes Davila with a steal. He's got a path to the basket. He crossed over. It might have been a goaltend there that the Admirals got away with, Bob.
Right. Southview's missed 4 little chippy stickbacks here.
Cheney Harris smacked the glass there. Got away with it. No call. Lamont Carter got a rebound on the Golson miss. Brings it out. We're under 40. Golson, Cheney Harris turns in the lane. No. Freimeyer just going to get called for that one. his first, which is something that's got to be of a relief to Coach Bastock with 35.7 to go. Anton Cheney Harris will go to the line looking to tie.
Well, Harris is at 60%, averaging 12 a game for the Admirals. High game this year of 25.
Free throw line to the right, the lobby end of the Admiral King gym. First one, no good. So again, this has been a bugaboo of the Saints in the games I've seen them. Now Freimeyer's going to go out, which takes the size off, puts Fletcher at listed at 5'10", down,
right,
boxing out Carter. Davis at 5'10", going to have to box out Golson at 6'4". Cheney Harris, second one up. I don't think that bothered Coach Bastock at all.
Well, they're going to come down and play for one shot, Jay, would be my guess here with 31 seconds left in the half.
Go under 30, Davila will walk it. Carter appears willing to let them go into the half after this possession. Plenty of room between them, so there's no count on.
Down to 18.
Yep. Davila, maybe a little.
Down to 10.
Spins into the lane, gets a 10-footer up on the rim. No. Fletcher had it off of Craighead out of bounds. 5.8 to go. The Admirals will have a chance to take the lead, and that'll get Freimeyer back for Davila.
Got to pick up soft here.
Now
keep people in front of them.
Okay, now Mike Davila, somebody's got to come out.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah, it's
4,
Mike
5,
Davila
6.
he has 2 fouls and he got smacked in the eye. So he needs to go to the bench for the remainder of the half. Golson doesn't appear to know the situation.
2.
Now he takes it down, crosses over, challenge 3. That's not going to go. Wouldn't have counted if it did go. So we go to the half in the final battle of Lorain. 32 for the Saints, 31 for the Admirals. That was a 15-all quarter, very even. And we're going to step away here as you see the block shot, and then ahead to Brandon Davis run-out layup. The Admiral King cheerleaders have something, and then we'll have a presentation by the Lorain City Schools Magnet Program, and we'll be back with second half action.
Hello, Evil Eye. Can I buy you some lemonade?
We're rehearsing our play at Lowell, and we're the Fine Arts School.
Not only do we act, we dance, sing, and make art projects.
I love it here. It's just perfect.
Back here at the Shot Palace, Brandon Carter handles the ball for the Admirals and start the third quarter. They trail by 1, 32-31. Great first half.
Yeah,
Mendez gets it to Golson. How they go high-low, knocked away by Davila. Cheney Harris gets it back, and the Admirals lead.
Jay, both teams did what they do well in that first half.
Very well put. This is Fletcher. Uses the screen around Rufo. Baseline kick out Davila. That's what they penetrate for. I mean, that's the look they want.
That's what Southview does well.
He's got 6 on 2 threes. Whistle. Timeout, Coach Stacy. When you play 38 seconds of the third quarter and there's a timeout,
right,
there's something that you talked about at halftime that didn't happen.
Exactly.
And that's what that's the point Coach Stacy is making right now. We talked about what we want to do on that baseline penetration, and they ran it the first time out, and they didn't get it. We didn't get it done.
But, you know, Southview's tough to defend in that respect because there really isn't anybody out there that you can comfortably play off of. I mean, you can't help off a lot of these guys, and then obviously when you do help and they pitch, they can stroke it. I mean, it really puts the defense into a bind.
Real quick, Bob, scoring leaders in the first half for the Saints. Craighead had 7, Davis had 10. For the Admirals, Jordan Carter had 9 and Jerome Golson 12. 35-33 after each team with a basket in the second half. Southview's was of the three-point variety. This is Carter against Fletcher, Golson and Davis. Golson brings it down, makes a strong move to the hoop and scores. Davis got up in his grill and didn't get a step back to a drop step to get the feet moving. Angel Gomez will handle it against Mendez. Fletcher, pick from Freimeyer on the 18-footer on the way. Gomez knocks it away, but back comes Golson. He's got
he does.
Deceptive speed.
Well, he takes very long strides. He's long himself. He covers a lot of ground, and he's very creative once he gets to the rim.
Might have had a little too much up on that one, and we'll come back tied at 35.
I mean, but both teams are pretty much playing their game pretty well.
There's the pick and roll. Freimeyer, no. Again, no. Back out. Gomez, Fletcher. Fletcher will penetrate. Loft one up the glass.
Quick.
No. Rufo corrals the rebound after Freimeyer and Golson fought for it.
Fletcher's really quick off the dribble. Really quick.
Rufo, Golson. They just want to look for that high-low. Now Golson's going to set a screen for Cheney, come back out. He's going to look for Cheney Harris. There's the flex cut on the backside, and Mendez is going to penetrate and kick. Rufo's got an open look.
That was well done.
No, that was well done.
It really was.
Charles Fletcher, the rebound, and back comes Freimeyer. Gomez, open look for Davila. He's not shy. Davis got a hand, but Carter got the rebound, and he'll bring it back. Saints back in good shape. And they'll kick it to Rufo, who's got another open look. Same spot, same result. Back comes Angel Gomez. All the way to the rack, reverse layup up and in. He kind of did the LeBron James there when he brought it into the body and split the double team. LeBron has made that move his own. That
he sure has.
Jim Brown tuck of the basketball. Jordan Carter, Pete Rufo. Down low, Anton Cheney Harris, back to Rufo. That's too strong. Davila brings it back for Fletcher, but Mendez runs it down. There was a hand on that pass when it was thrown. Now Rufo gets it back into the lane.
Nice
Kickoff.
pass.
Cheney Harris and one.
Wow, Harris powered up through the foul too.
And third foul on Mike Davila, I believe. Cheney Harris gets the basket, 9 looking for 10. The game is tied. Craighead in for Davila. Nelson in for Rufo.
Harris, King's leading scorer at a bit over 12 a game, 60% from the line.
Well, the scoring has certainly been centered around the big three of Jordan Carter, Jerome Golson, and Anton Cheney Harris today.
Harris 6'3".
That one knocked off of Golson out of bounds. Good check out by Freimeyer. With 5 minutes to go in the third, it's even. Angel Gomez against Jordan Carter. And this is Charles Fletcher. Used the Freimeyer screen. No switch that time. They were able to work some mismatches like this one in the first half. Step back three.
Wow!
Gomez over Golson. Used the quickness over the size that time. Carter will set the Admirals offense. This is Jordan Carter. Ball fakes to get open. Back out to Theron Nelson. Down low, Cheney Harris. Powers up over Brandon Davis. Nothing that he can do.
Well, we saw the King strength on that possession, the Southview strength on the previous possession.
Absolutely.
Southview might be one of the few high school basketball teams you can't go behind in screens, Jay. You have to go over top.
Brandon Davis. It's almost like they're playing a horse. He's got 13 now to lead the Saints. Golson looking down. There's the high-low. Pitched it for Nelson. Had trouble with it in the corner. Going to penetrate. Blocked by Craighead. What an athlete he is. Mendez, no. Freimeyer on a good checkout. And back come the Saints. A.J. Craighead just runs and jumps and quicks and got a lot of just those kind of athletic moves about him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sure does. In fact, the entire Southview team plays at a very high rate of speed. Nice.
Freimeyer on the nice
Well, that's
pick and
penetration,
roll.
too. I mean, you know, drawing help and finding the open man.
Saints all of a sudden back up by 6. Just a second ago it was tied, Bob. Golson traveled with the rock.
I think we're at a critical point for the Admirals in this game. They're down by 6, and again, obviously I'm fully aware that there's a quarter and a half to play, but you just kind of feel like the Saints are out executing them at this point in time. They need to stop right here.
Coach Anthony Stacy up off the bench asked the official how did he travel, and the official did the little slide, and Anthony gave him the thumbs up. Fletcher got the switch that time, going to launch 3 over Cheney Harris. Theron Nelson rebounding. Back comes Carter. Cheney ahead of the pack somehow. Laid up, in, and foul. Saints asleep at the switch there, and they'll pay.
You don't see that often, a definite defensive lapse.
Freimeyer's second foul.
But, you know, Jay, down at that other end, when Southview sets that pick and roll, they're not setting it to pass the ball inside. They're setting it to free up the
They're looking
shooter.
for a switch.
Exactly.
Cheney Harris at the line. 3-point play good that time. He's had a big quarter, Bob.
Well,
2, 4, 6. He's got 9 in the quarter.
And that 3 was huge because you kind of felt things were going Southview's way. That kind of gets King back into it.
This is a 30-second timeout, and it might be a let's get reorganized and take a breath timeout for Coach Bastock.
Oh, Coach Bastock took that timeout? Okay. That leaves...
You know, neither team plays a lot of bodies. I think they might have... I think it's 3 timeouts apiece right now. I don't think they charged
I'm looking
that
at
one off
4
at
on the
anybody.
board for Southview, and I know they took one in the first half.
Channel 20's all that, but we don't get the media timeouts that some of the ESPNs do. Joe, what's going on with that?
Really?
Saints break the huddle with a 3-point lead. 2:45 to go, third quarter. The finale, the Battle of Lorain. Southview and Lorain Admiral King. Of course, we say that knowing that the two teams will meet again, but it won't be in Lorain. It might be the Battle of Lorain, but not the battle in Lorain, because it'll be at Midview in the first round of the district tournament. Angel Gomez. Fletcher against Nelson. You know, interestingly, Bob, we watched it. There's the pick and roll right there.
Well,
Freimeyer
did go inside
got
with
stopped. Just momentum kept him too strong there. Jordan Carter pitches across Mendez. Nelson from a long way away. Back comes Mendez. But Cheney Harris.
6 stick back.
Cheney Harris was 16 now on 11 in the quarter.
You know, I just watch the way Southview executes their offense. They do the little things. The footwork's good. The post-up footwork is good. The reverse pivot is good.
Bob, you know something else they do is Brandon Davis scores there. They create good passing.
Yes. They always have good floor balance.
Yep.
I mean, it's very, very good.
Jordan Carter down the lane. Whistle, going to go to the line. Charles Fletcher. Jordan Carter's got a very neat little change of pace move where he goes from 0 to 60 very fast, and he just got Fletcher on. He got a couple of them on in the first half where he's just kind of walking the ball up, and if you're not paying attention, he's laying it off the glass.
Well, you know, a couple of things that we've seen him get better at. I mean, he's not taking it one dribble too far anymore. I think he's watched our broadcast, and he's much more comfortable shooting the basketball.
Are you saying you're coaching him up,
Yes,
bud?
I am. And he's much more comfortable shooting the ball from the perimeter.
Okay. And
he's a freshman. This is.
And you fixed his free throw because he just hit 2 there.
There you go.
Angel Gomez, Saints by 1. Gomez against Carter, step back from 17, no. Cheney Harris, he's been dominant this quarter, Cheney Harris. Mendez down
Nice
low,
look.
Lamont Carter missed that one. That was for the lead.
Boy, Lamont would like to have that one back.
You could see him grimacing on the way down. A.J. Craighead crossover kick out. Gomez, wow.
There it is, right there.
And
penetrate and kick. Hit the three.
And for the Admirals, miss a layup to take the lead, and now all of a sudden come back down 4.
So difficult to defend that.
50 seconds to go. Mendez down low. Carter head fake.
Nice move.
Played it up, short-armed it. Cheney Harris missed it. Fletcher has it under 40 seconds as he comes back. See what the Saints want here with the 4-point lead in the ball. Andy Bastock says 1.
They're going to hold it.
He put up 1 finger. A.J. Craighead put up 2. I don't know. I'm sure that Mr. Bastock's finger counts the most, so they're going to play for 1 as we go under 20 seconds. 50-46. It was a 1-pointer at the half. And really, as I stop and look back at this, I would have said the Admirals had the best of this quarter. But right now, the Saints are 3 points better than the Admirals in the quarter. Brandon Davis.
Wow.
Very nice move.
2 seconds.
And that's going to do it as Mendez traveled with the ball in the backcourt. Wouldn't have mattered if it went. 52 for the Saints. 46 for the Admirals. We'll be back with the final quarter of the battle in Lorain right after this timeout.
I knew I was going to college, so I always worked. My friends would come into the restaurant where I was working and want me to go out, but I had to man up and say no. You can't mess around. I heard about Fredo Student Aid at church. Filling out the free application wasn't easy, but I got it done. What would I tell other kids? Just go for it, see what happens. Don't give up on college because of money. My name is Eric. I'm going to study sports medicine. I'm going to be all right.
Back at the Shot Palace, 52 for the Saints, 46 for the Admirals in the final varsity battle in Lorain. Looks like the Saints will have the ball to start the third quarter. Bob, that third quarter was 20-15, the Saints on top. And as I said, I mean, the Admirals tied it several times, could never get over the hump. Had a layup to go up 1.
Right.
And Southview came back and scored. From that, it was 47-46, scored the last 5.
Well, I thought it was an offensive clinic by the Saints, to tell you the truth. Scored
Fletcher,
20 points.
They understand what they're doing, as we were talking in the break. Davila down the lane, there's the floater from him. No, off several hands. Golson got to get rid of it. He did, but Brandon Davis was there, and he turned it over to Jordan Carter. He's going to come back, pass off.
There you go, Jordan.
Octavian Jones got it back after blocked, lost it. A.J. Craighead. It's not going to make Sports Center this
No,
action, but there was a lot going on.
There was a lot of up and down with missed layups and turnovers.
And the kicked ball there as Carter got a soccer play on it. And the Saints will inbound. Everybody needs to take a deep breath and get set. We've played 34 seconds and had 3 minutes worth of action. Brandon Davis, 3-ball, good.
Wow.
Brandon Davis with 20 points now. 10 in the first half, 10 in the second half, and the lead is 9, the biggest it's been. Whistle, no, it's going to be on the floor. There's a hold. 24, Davis is going to get the foul, his first. There's no basket.
You know, this is a huge game for Davis, Jay. He comes in only averaging 8 a game, shooting 22% from behind
He's
the
got
arc.
4 threes.
Yeah, he's 22% shooter for the year.
Nelson has it, the Admirals' danger zone. Jordan Carter takes it down the middle.
Wow.
That's a big one.
Yeah, that's quickness, too.
13 for him, 55-48. Mike Davila. Hoop.
Wow, you just have to pick up Southview in transition. You got to match up quickly.
The first double-digit lead of the day belongs to the gentleman from East 42nd Street. Jordan Carter stops at the elbow long. Golson, one-hander, no. Cheney Harris on the bench getting a blow right now. The Admirals not nearly as dominant on the glass. Gomez pulls it back. Saints by 10 with the ball, 6:25 to go. Freimeyer sets one for him. penetrates, step back. Davis can do no wrong. Head fakes, whistle.
Oh!
Traveled with the basketball.
Wow.
I'm not sure that he did there,
I'm
Bob.
not sure he did either.
I know his head moved, but I thought he had the 1 foot down. The crowd, much of it disagrees too, as Anton Cheney Harris comes back for Octavius Jones. So the Admirals go back to the big lineup with Golson and Harris on the floor together.
I mean, that's a key call right there, because that would have been 12 and possibly 13 from the line, because I thought he was fouled.
Golson handles outside. They do this to set up the high-low. Now he's lost his dribble, looks for help, gets it back to Carter, back to Mendez, inside Cheney Harris, short-armed it, knocked around, and Craighead comes out of there. 5:55 to go.
I think Southview's going to become a little bit more patient from here on out.
Coach
10 points is pretty big right
motion
here.
on him out. There's still quite a bit of distance between Pete Rufo and A.J. Craighead.
But they're in their delay set, Jay.
Yes, they are. Craighead now closes the gap, kicks it off to Davila. Davila outside Gomez. They're not going to change what they look for, though.
Jeez. This is a
Angel
clinic.
Gomez with 16.
Wow.
They do what they do, and they do it well.
No question.
As everything going right for the Saints, and Coach Stacy wants to talk it over. 13 points at this point in the game is doable.
It's doable, but it is significant, and it's difficult to catch up with a Southview because they shoot it well from the free throw line. They're awful quick.
Bob, we were at 47-46 Southview. Admiral King came down and had a play inside. They missed a layup,
right?
And since then, it's been 14-2.
Right. But Southview's a tough team to chase because they're so quick. They shoot it pretty well. They space you. They make free throws.
Well, and if your strength is size and their strength is quickness, size has trouble chasing quickness.
Exactly.
And that's what's happening. Coach Stacy loves the mismatch on offense with Golson and Cheney Harris. The high-low look, the power inside. At the other end of the court, Coach Bastock says, one of those guys got to guard one of my water bugs.
Exactly.
And that's what's happening. And right now, the water bugs are knocking down threes.
Very impressive.
Jordan Carter will inbound to Peter Rufo and get it back, and he'll walk it up. We're under 5:20 to go.
And Jay, it's not like King is playing badly on defense. That's just difficult to defense.
Well, if you're going to give something up, it's the three ball from, wow. How big was that? Jordan Carter now with 16.
Big shot from a freshman.
In the lead down to 10. Let's see what the Saints want to do here. Last time they had it with 10, they held it. Brandon Davis back outside. Let's see if Coach
Admirals have cranked up the defensive intensity.
Fletcher around Cheney Harris, back A.J. Craighead.
Oh, come on.
It was his turn, Bob.
Oh, wow.
He hadn't had one yet this half. Cheney Harris into the lane, kicks out, taken away by Gomez. Davis got a hand on it. Bastock calling for the spread. Freimeyer to the foul line. This is Craighead. The Admirals have no fouls this half. That's going to be a problem as they play catch-up, Bob.
They better start fouling.
Whack and a hack, because you got to go a bunch of times, and that's Freimeyer. He's poked by Golson, but he gets it back to Craighead.
See, they got to take that, both passes either side away in front Freimeyer. I mean, it's simple as that. Otherwise.
This is Fletcher. I'm sorry, we're under 4 minutes to go. This is Brandon Davis against Cheney Harris. Angel Gomez, Rufo's chasing him. And this is Fletcher. 3:45 to go in this one.
Nice
Backdoor cut. A.J. Craighead.
The clinic.
66-51.
Wow.
Charles Fletcher just took his time, was very patient. Great cut from A.J. Craighead. And don't look now, but the lead has ballooned to 15, Bob.
I mean, that's
and there's
just
3:38 to go.
Great execution. At the high school level, I just know the viewers are appreciating this. You don't see this very often. I mean, not only does Southview, they play with a purpose, but the players read the defense. That's the most important skill and a difficult teaching concept from a coach's standpoint. They read the defense. And you don't see many high school teams read defenses. Most teams are like robots. They're used to going through their offense, and they just go through the motions.
That's where the dotted line put me on the clipboard. That's where I'm going.
Exactly.
These guys,
they don't do that. They read how you play them and respond. Very difficult to defense.
and you know what? How else could they play with that size? I mean,
it's the only way they could play.
Jeremiah Freimeyer is 6'2", generously.
Right.
And he's got 2 inches on everybody else that walks out of the huddle with him. And Angel Gomez is all of about 5'7" if you're going to be nice to him. A.J. Craighead at about 5'9", plays a lot bigger. Brandon Davis probably listed at about 5'10", but
amazing.
They don't let that be an excuse. Oh, they list Brandon Davis at 6 foot, but that's just so they had somebody to keep Freimeyer company. Cheney Harris, turnaround, up, nope, fouled. I think Freimeyer got him in the kidney there.
You know, and I know we're talking a lot about Southview, but King has played okay. It's not that they've played terribly. In fact, I thought tonight I saw a couple new wrinkles in King's offense, and you know, obviously they're playing with a purpose. They're getting the ball inside. It's just, you know, the percentage of execution is far greater on the Southview side right now.
One of the other things is that, you know, Golson scored 12 in the first half. He's got 2 in the second half. Cheney Harris has 11 in the second half. Carter has 7 in the second half. That's it.
Right.
They're not getting anybody else helping them on the scoreboard. The Saints have, as Harris knocks down the second, he'll get a blow here. And Octavius Jones will come back to chase around one of the little guys.
The Saints are a difficult team to press, and King's in a position right now where they're picking up full court.
Craighead, Davis against Golson.
Yeah, everybody can handle it.
Yeah, it's all a matter of who do you want.
Right.
66-52 as we go under 3:15. This is Charles Fletcher, and that's A.J. Craighead. Men whistle, double foul here. Five white, 23 blue. Freimeyer gets his 4th. Jones gets his 2nd. The arrow will give the ball to Admiral King. They were pushing
battling,
but make a decision. I mean, that if I were either coach at this point, I'd be saying make a decision. Admiral King, the beneficiary of the call with the ball. Golson at the elbow. Freimeyer's on him. Freimeyer's got 4. Rufo, 3 ball, way back, hits it.
Big basket for the Admirals.
They need that. Pete Rufo with 6, and the lead's down to 11 as we go under 2:50. Charles Fletcher, A.J. Craighead.
See, Jay, they can bail themselves out with their dribble.
Nice catch by Angel Gomez there as Craighead got himself in trouble. Back to Freimeyer.
When they're holding the ball, they get themselves in trouble once in a while.
Under 2:30.
But they're so good off the dribble, they bail themselves out.
And you know what? The next man can handle the ball.
Right.
It's not like it's don't throw it to him. Brandon Davis, penetrate, kick out. A.J. Craighead. Rufo got him. Not the worst thing that happened to Admiral King.
No, and
that's
sure,
only the 2nd foul.
Right. Coach Bastock would rather have that thing reversed and no foul for the sake of keeping the clock running.
Freimeyer goes down, and they go to the little guy offense. Southview with 5 of them in there now. Cheney Harris back for Golson. A little bit quicker, more experienced defender. He'll guard Davis. Davila's got Rufo on him. He'll handle it, hand it off to Gomez with Mendez. 2:05 to go. Gomez turned by Rufo, picks it up.
Dribble.
Out of bounds. Fletcher, if he'd have let that go, I think it was going to be a Southview basketball. A lot of contact there. 66-55. And that'll get Golson back and Freimeyer back. Gomez gets a blow and Jones gets a blow. This is going to be offense-defense as much as these coaches can, Bob.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, if you're King, when Southview has the ball, you want to get as much quickness on the floor as possible.
Under 2 minutes. Mendez, no. Craighead with another rebound. Tell me how tall he is again.
Craighead, I think 5'10".
Yeah, maybe.
Now, that was a key basket. King pretty much had the score right there.
1:42 to go. A.J. Craighead and Brandon Carter are jousting. King, you know, remember, King has to give fouls here, and they call Fletcher for an offensive foul. As Mendez gave it up.
See that again.
Mendez moved the feet and gave it up, and the official called the offensive foul. 1:35 to go. The lead is 11. Jordan Carter comes across. We go under 90 seconds. Rufo. Golson from 17. All alone. Back rim. Fletcher and Rufo stay with the Admirals off Charles Fletcher. 1:22 to go. Bob, they're going to do this again in a couple weeks.
They are.
Wow. Jordan Carter. Mendez down low. Golson spins on Davis, up and in. Jerome Golson with 16 and the lead down in single digits. Mike Davila will inbound it to
King's got a foul immediately.
Freimeyer. And there it is. Cheney Harris. I don't know if he meant to do that, but it's a good foul. But it's going to get the other ball handler back on the court for the Saints. Angel Gomez is going to return for Freimeyer. 66-57.
They have to do it 4 more times.
3 possessions in turn, if you want to think that way. But the Admirals on the day have hit 2 threes. Carter fouls Fletcher.
That'll be the 4th team foul on the Admirals.
Nobody in trouble, but Southview has only been to the line twice in the ball game, and they were in the second quarter.
And you have to try to steal the inbounds pass, and if not, foul immediately.
1:07 in this one. Davis, whacked by Mendez. You know, this is one of those times.
5.
1 second's going off the clock each time. This is one of those times where everybody knows what's going on. And you're happy that the officials just make the calls that they see. Don't say, I know you want a foul, so we're going to give it to you. Cheney Harris at half court that time grabbed onto A.J. Craighead, who was trying to get away from him. That's 6. They'll walk up to half court. Now they're asking whether it's an intentional foul. No comment, so the Saints will inbound the ball. The next one Southview will have to shoot. Davis back to Davila. He's the guy they want to go to the line. Davis has it. Back to Davila. Nice job by the Saints. Now that might have been close to an intentional look.
No, the
Luis
King
Mendez,
staff.
he grabbed on. I think the harder contact came after. Mendez has 4. Davila will go to the line. He has not been there yet. Gomez out, Freimeyer in for the defense. 54.9. 3 possessions at 66-57.
Well, Davila is 72% from the line, which...
He was money there, and now it's 4 possessions, Bob.
Very good at the high school level. You know, and in fact, for the year, Southview's at 71%, which is a very good team number.
They're 100% today. Now Mike Jimenez in for the first time replaces Charles Fletcher. No, he replaces Mike Davila. Mike Jimenez is on the court as a senior today, Bob, for the final time in this game. Nice job by Coach Basta. Carter heaves a 3. Guess who? Craighead has it. Over to Fletcher. Fletcher fouled by Rufo. 41.7. Fletcher will go to the line for 1 and 1.
Wow, there are some great foul shot percentages. Angel Gomez is 80 for the season.
He comes back into the lineup, and A.J. Craighead goes out.
Fletcher at 73.
Timeout, Admiral King. Coach Bastock going to let the seniors finish it out. Donald Arnold, number 20, for the first time for the Saints. Coach Stacy calls timeout because in the world of education, we talk about things called teachable moments, Bob.
Well, that's why, you play the game, you play the entire 32 minutes, and at any point in time, if there's a teachable opportunity, you're obligated to be professional and take advantage of it.
And these two teams are going to see each other again.
Right.
And the next time they play,
well,
for one of them, the basketball history will have been written.
Right. And Coach Stacy, by taking that time out, just told the guys, hey, we're playing hard a full 32 minutes, regardless of the scoreboard.
Saints back out. Coach Bastock says, don't do anything stupid, fellas, and catch it if they throw it to you. They have an 11-point lead. Senior Charles Fletcher at the line, 1 and 1. He's out there with senior Jeremiah Freimeyer, senior Angel Gomez, and off the bench, senior Don Arnold and senior Mike Jimenez. Coach Bastock able to...
Good job there by Coach Bastock.
Coach Bastock able to give the 12th graders their moment in the sun together. For the Admirals as they come out, Anton Cheney Harris, Luis Mendez seniors. Peter Rufo is a junior. Jerome Golson comes out. He is a center and a sophomore. And Jordan Carter, that's the first miss from the line for the Saints. As Mendez pushes it all the way. Rufo in the corner 3 times. Nope. Golson has it, kicks it out. Carter will jack one. No. Angel Gomez will handle it. As we go under 25 seconds, Freimeyer, Fletcher. The Saints back it out. And Mike Jimenez is going to get a chance to get in the scorebook as he is fouled and will go to the line with 16.5 seconds.
Well, Mike's only been to the line once this year.
A salute to the 3 senior starters as Coach Bastock yanks Fletcher and Freimeyer and Gomez. Lamont Carter for the Admirals, along with some numbers that we don't have, Bob. The dreaded no number.
For which team?
For the Admirals. Number 5, Octavius Jones, is back. Jimenez at the line to our right, 1 and 1. First one up and good. Michael Jimenez, first point of the game, makes it a 12-point game. Second one up, also good. 70-57, Saints by 13. Theron Nelson will bring it up. Nelson, 17-footer, front rim, back rim, board, good. Nelson with 4. And Davila will hold it and toss it into Brandon Davis. And the Saints will go back to South Lorain with a sweep of the season series and still have hopes of sharing the Erie Division crown in the Lake Erie League. 70 for the gentleman from South Lorain. 59 for the Admirals. And Bob, the Saints did the things they needed to do in the second half. When the Admirals caught them but were unable to pass them, the Saints' quickness and ball handling ability, along with some, shall we say, outrageous three-point shooting.
Well, I'm a believer, and earlier in the year when the athletic director, Brian Corey, told me, hey, you've got to watch these guys. And I thought, no, it's impossible. You can't basically put 5 guards out there and be competitive.
Well, you watch Villanova.
Well, and here, and again, I know that the Lorain fans are an educated group. They've seen really good basketball in Lorain over the past 40 years and longer. And I know they're appreciating what this offensive execution here by Southview is exceptional at the high school level, because those players, they do everything very, very well. Fundamentally, they space the floor, first open man, they back cut, they read. I mean, it's very well done.
And as the crowd files out here, and I know kudos to the Admiral King coaching staff, they have a heck of a spread in there waiting these kids, as they did following the freshman and JV games. Now the varsity players will get a chance to sit down and talk to their current competitors and future teammates over what is a really nice lunch spread, Bob.
Oh, it is.
Let's take a look at the final scoring statistics. For the Admirals, number one, Theron Nelson had a basket in each half for 4 points. Peter Rufo had 3 in the first half, 3 in the second half, 6 points. And therein is the rub. That was it outside of the big three. 49 points from the trio of Jordan Carter with 5 twos, a 3, and 3 of 3 from the line, 16 points. Jerome Golson had 8 baskets, 16 points. Anton Cheney Harris had 7 baskets and 3 of 6 from the line for 17 points. Total of 59, quarters of 16, 15, 15, and 30. For the victorious Southview Saints, they had quarters of 17, 15, 20, and 18. So the second half, the Saints went 38-28, Bob, and that was after the Admirals caught them.
Right.
For the Saints, Mike Jimenez hit 2 free throws down the stretch in his final Lorain City Series game, 2 points. Jeremiah Freimeyer had 4 points. Charles Fletcher seemed like he was involved a lot more than this. A 2 and a 3 in the first half, 5 points. It was Mike Davila, had 3 threes, 2 of 2 from the line, handled the ball exceptionally well, and 11 points for him. A.J. Craighead was everywhere. He had a hand on everything. A 3 and a 2 and 2 foul shots in the first half, came back with a 3 and a 2 in the second half, 12 points for A.J. Craighead. Angel Gomez, a 2 and a 3 in the first half for 5. In the second half, he had a 2. Then he hit 3 balls for his 11 points in the second half, 16 for the game. And high point man for the game on symmetric halves. 2 twos, 2 threes in the first half, 2 twos, 2 threes in the second half. And they may list him at 6 feet, Bob, but he's not.
No.
Brandon Davis with 20 points for the Southview Saints. And Bob, we talked during the game, and you know, it is never our intent to favor one team or another or slight one team or another. You know, I know you were an Admiral forever, and I've been involved in all 3 of Lorain's high schools. And the Southview Saints' offensive execution today, to me, was the difference in the game, as you said, all day long.
And it's exceptional in high school basketball to see a team execute like that. I mean, again, I hate to be redundant, but teaching players, and hats off to Coach Bastock, to read a defense and having a concept like they have and then executing as well as they do. Jay, I thought King played pretty well. I saw some new wrinkles in their offense. You know, the step out of Golson, I've seen them do them before, but they had a little pick and roll. And, you know, and I thought defensively they played well and they played hard. They competed. It's just, you know, as we've pointed out, that offensive execution was just exceptional.
Hey, Bob, before we step away, on a personal note, congratulations to 2 members of the Lorain City Schools family, girls basketball coach Cheryl Bancic,
yes,
and Lorain City School Board member
Paul
and
Bieber,
retired girls basketball coach at Admiral King, Paul Bieber, as today they announced their selection for induction in the Lorain Sports Hall of Fame. Both very worthy. Congratulations to them. They are fine and deserving recipients of that honor. Well, Bob, we've put to sleep the Lorain City Series.
Well, I've really enjoyed it. It was a great day of basketball.
It sure was.
What a way to spend a Saturday afternoon. I mean, this was terrific.
So, from the Shot Palace, for Joe Bach, for Terry Trout, for Bob Braskich, this is Jay Ferguson. Have a good night, everybody.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools, TV20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.